Hey Dad, these are no good. Let's go make something good. Are we going? Hey, I wanted to give you guys a quick, easy way to make cabbage burgers, or runzas as they're called in Nebraska. It's really good. It's really dedicated to my girls, so they can do this at home since they're a little bit farther away from me. But it's really super simple. Just look over here. Basically, all I've taken is 1 head of cabbage, just chopped it up, 1 pound of hamburger, and 1 onion with some salt and pepper, and just season your hamburger with the salt and pepper. You brown it with the onion, and then after it's done, then you put the cabbage in and you let it sweat and let it cook down. You don't want it mushy or anything. You want it to kind of have some texture to it still. And you just mix that up and keep cooking. After a while, you'll be able to pull it off the stove and just let it sit, and the cabbage will cook just sitting there. And then just mix it all up, and then it's ready to go. Now, when I'm putting it in there, I'm just using a 1/3 of a cup is what I'm putting in there right now when I put it inside the roll. But what I found is you can buy these dinner rolls at the store, these yeast dinner rolls. They just come in a package. This one has 36 in it. I got this at Walmart. So you can get these anywhere. But what I've found is 3 of them is just the perfect size. So what you want to do is you'll take 3 of them. You want them kind of thawed out. These are kind of frozen. Some of them are still frozen, but they'll thaw as I go. So I stack up 3 of them. I just mash those together. And then you want to kind of flour your board. Make sure you got some flour on there, otherwise it'll stick to your rolling pin. And then just kind of put a little bit of flour on each side. Now I'm real fortunate because I've got this huge rolling pin that was my father-in-law's, and he gave it to us. So I'm real fortunate. But if you don't have a big one, you can use a smaller one. It just takes a little bit longer, or you want to wait till the dough is maybe a little bit softer and everything. But spread them out, because if you don't, then they'll stick together and you have to pull them apart and it's kind of messy. But as long as you're using flour, it'll be okay. So you want to just mash this thing out. You're just trying to get those 3 pieces put together. And as you do it, you just want to kind of sweep around some more flour on there, because as you do it, you're just kind of putting the moisture back at the top. So keep working that out until it's flat. And that's about the right size you want. That's going to be about the size of a hand. You know, my hand's a little bit bigger and everything, but you can work it out a little bit with your hand, almost like pizza dough. Work it out, stretch it just a little bit. Then once you get it to about the size you want, then you're going to take that 1/4 or 1/3 of a cup, and you're just going to put that inside there. Then you're going to fold over the sides first. Just fold it back onto itself. Once it's onto itself, fold the ends over. Nothing real magical about this. You don't have to put water to glue it together or anything, because once it rises, then it'll come together. And you want kind of a log shape. We've done round ones, but the log ones are more traditional to what we'd see in Nebraska. And then you just put it on your paper. You want to separate those about 1 inch apart. And then you're going to let those rise anywhere from, probably 2 hours or so. That'll rise up nice. Keep it in kind of a warm area, and then you'll be able to bake it. You're going to bake that at 350, probably 35, 45 minutes, somewhere in there. You're going to watch how brown they get. And then once they're done, you take them out. A lot of times what we'll do is we'll brush the top with butter. That way it just gives it a little bit better. Let it cool off. Put them in a Ziploc bag and you freeze those. And you can see I'm going to make a bunch of them today, but you know, 1 head, 1 pound of hamburger and 1 onion makes a ton. It really does. It'll probably make, what do you think, Jamie, 30 of them? So it's super easy. So I say give it a try, because you can get this stuff easy, and it's a real economical meal. You can grab and go. Just throw it in the microwave for a minute or less until it's hot. Eat her up. Thanks.